Emperor, rise up, rise up, rise up.
Thank you for watching BlaXit.
Money, Emperor.
So first, Ousman, I would love to thank you for the work that you have taken on. You know, you're like a modern Marcus Garvey. You know, and it's a challenge. And as a young man, to see you take up such work, it gave a lot of Africans inspiration, especially young Africans, to see that you're out there and you're proving that it can be done. You know, and there's not much I could say other than congratulate you. You know, and I was watching a video about Jacob Caesar's life. You know, and he spent some time in England. Yeah, he was a businessman there. Yes, and his family, he started getting his success and he come back home. He said one thing though, that was very important. One thing that was very important. He said, why are we Africans out there searching for gold when we're sitting on gold?
Definitely. Definitely.
That was important that he said that. But yeah, for you now, Brother Ousman, how do you feel within yourself in taking on this role? Because you're now a role model. You know a role model for Africans worldwide, not just for continental Africans, but for global Africans. So how do you feel taking on that challenge?
Yeah, thank you so much, brother, for that brilliant question too. So, as you said, initially it wasn't like really easy. Imagine, I didn't know about this whole, fame thing or having, big people out there. So it was just me, and anyone who knows me will tell you that I used to lock myself in a room like for a whole day without even working out. So that was it. But basically after this online engagement, physically, now you walk in the street, people want to take selfies, they want to see you, they want to have a question to you. But one thing that I've realized is I look at it as a challenge. I look at it as a preparation because this is not the target for me. It's about liberation. It's about where we head into as a people. It's about where do we want to go as young Africans and what is our contribution towards liberating the mama land.
Yeah.
And this is what I look up to, and this is what we are trying to do. So everything that is going on right now, I look at it as a preparation.
Yeah.
So I take my time, read everything, listen to people, welcome ideas, welcome suggestions, but I know the decision is mine.
Yes.
So this is what I try to do on a daily basis. And one of the things I was doing in Rwanda is I tried to identify a team of people that I can work with.
Good.
And these are young people around my age.
Good.
And
You're being
yes,
anxious now.
And guess what? I am with them in Gambia.
Oh, wow. That's
so,
right.
So it's we've also registered the Young Ancestors Foundation.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so we're working as young people, designing and contextualizing some of the work that we intend to do in the future. We are also collaborating and opening up doors, especially for people that have love and want to do something for the continent. Because this is what I say, the target is no longer Ousman. Because you have done enough and you have all contributed immensely towards my development. But how do we pull out the 450 million young Africans That is now the objective.
Yes,
And
exactly.
that is where our investment should go towards.
Yes.
And this is exactly what we're looking forward to do with
Yeah.
that foundation.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm really proud. So when did you launch the foundation? Sorry, actually, it's your questions. I was just curious.
We yet to do the launching. We just formally registered in the Gambia as Young Ancestors Foundation.
Yeah.
So I am currently here with the team. You know, we are just working on some of these things and how we can better move on, because we have been working on all these projects for more than 6 months. But it needs context, because what we want is we want to start somewhere in Gambia, but of course move to another African country, and then it goes on like that. So right now we're just trying to put in place contacts across and also know exactly who are the people that we can align to the vision, but also how we can see, you know, a future as young people, getting to understand more, especially with young Africans in the continent. So right now, we also did a prototype. There was this day, one of my team members met a lady and said the lady was, you know, working from a side that he wasn't, you know, really convinced that she is supposed to work there. He came to me and said, what can we do for this lady? And then I was like, well, let's engage her, maybe have a conversation. She told us how she wants to do business and things like that. So out of that, we were all inspired. We spent a few days talking to her about entrepreneurial skills and stuff like that. We did the things that we know, because we all do different things. And she convinced us. Then we gave her a startup capital, small startup, just the three of us. And said, yes, can you buy a spot where you can do your business in? Can you register it with this amount? She said yes. We gave her exactly that amount to go buy, do the registration and everything, then give us a proof of the documents that she has done this. We also went there and saw the site. Then we contribute again and give her money to buy the items she needs.
The stock.
And we, like right now, sometimes I just sit a minute and she sends a video and say, yeah, see my customers, and I'm like, amazing, you know? And she's happy doing that. And as she is happy, we're equally happy. Because that is life and that is the vision. Those are the convictions. Those are the values that lives within us as Africans. You know, it's tiresome. It is heartbreaking to see another African suffering.
Yes.
So whatever we can do to pull someone out of such conditions, to make them happy, to put a smiling face on them, let us do it for the sake of us as a people. So these are some of the things that drives our vision into that empowerment project that we're working on as well as well. So we're also trying to see how best we can expand on other things. So in the coming weeks, I will be in Liberia, and we're in Liberian weeks.
You're in Liberia. So, but Ousman, where everything you're doing, you need support.
Definitely.
You know, and what I'm saying, we as Africans, we do have a duty of care for each other. You know, sometimes I don't like to focus on other races, but if you realize that some of them, when they come to the continent, they have investments that are backed by the government, even backed by some of their rich business partners back in the country where they come from. But unfortunately for us, we don't really have that. You know, even though Africa have all the resources and everything that they're coming together, why is it that we're here still struggling to put it together for ourselves? You know, why is it that we're here in the 2021 and we still could find villages in Africa, different parts, without basic things as water? Why is it that we're still suffering? And for the work that you're doing, you're inspiring a lot of people. Because my opinion is that Africa need a change of mindset. Africans, globally, need a change of mindset. So we could understand that we are all river. And if we don't bridge that gap of working together, I mean, we're going to be going around in circles. If you take, for instance, the Caribbean, if there's direct links from the Caribbean to Africa and back, there would be a lot more happening for us as a people. Because I was watching a video where they were saying to get from the Caribbean to Africa is even shorter than coming from England to Africa. You know, most of the Caribbean countries, they will come to England to get here. But I think they're doing flights now from Barbados, and I think it's about 4 hours. So what I'm saying, brothers, what you're doing is great, but we also have to appeal to Africans itself to support each other. You know? And for instance, you just speak about the foundation, and you speak about how you help that young lady as well. And there are business tycoons here in Africa. Do you think they are doing enough in terms of pushing the youths in Africa, pushing them?
Yeah, I know Uncle Taff is doing a lot.
Yes, Uncle Taff is doing a lot.
Yeah, he's got his foundation.
Yes.
I've even seen some videos of some leadership graduation from his foundation as well. I was looking forward to attend the launch of the Tough City.
Yes, we were waiting for you there. We're waiting for you, we're waiting for Nana, we're waiting for Wodo Maya. And all three of you weren't there, were you? Same seats, I'm sure.
It happens that it was around the same time with the Africa Private Sector Summit, which was planned before. So I was there with Nana, and Wode was already in the Congo.
I know.
Stranded though. Yeah. So as a result of that, we couldn't make it here. But you're very right. We have to appeal, and we have to have them on board.
Yes.
You see, the reality is, we're not doing enough. As African investors, as African businessmen, and this is exactly what I told some of them in the private sector. Some of the last.
Oh, you told them? I want some of
you see, this is it. Not every youth just wants someone to give them $1 or so. Let them come down and tell us exactly how we need to move ahead. Sometimes it just takes that inspiring idea. Sometimes it just takes sharing an experience. Sometimes it just takes being a mentor. And these are things that, I'm sorry to say, but our people refuse to invest in it. And we have to build love and that continuity in whatever we're doing, and an expansion. You see, the mindset of cooperating must be promoted in the continent if we really want to own things. But this is the issue. We're very good at the things that we do at an individual level. And I always repeat this thing. A good businessman can be here and see another businessman as a threat, when you can just cooperate and even win more. So these are things that we really need to look forward to. And that's my appeal to my brothers and sisters here and even in the diaspora. You see, what brings us together is way bigger than the petty things.
Yes.
Thank you.
So there is that collectiveness that needs to be promoted across the continent, across Africans, wherever they are. And that is first recognizing the brother and the sister as a brother and as a sister.
Yes.
And after that, try to find something common that you can do together to push each other's agenda by supporting each other, by cooperating among ourselves as Africans. You see, we sat on resources as, my brother Freedom will always say, and yet we are looking forward for them. But this is the issue. If we don't cooperate and have that idea transfer and have that skill transfer among ourselves and build visions among ourselves, it will always be difficult. And I always said this, it is not about one person having a vision and realizing everything on earth. No. Those visions must trickle down to the people. It must be with the masses, because you need people to get things done.
Yes.
So we have to promote that love, that respect, that mutual understanding among ourselves, and try to find the things that brings us together. Promoting that rich African culture in us.
Exactly.
That rich African values in us.
Yes.
And that is what we definitely need as people, as young people, in moving forward.
Yes.
But also, let us put our consciousness on the resources present in the continent.
Yes.
And if we are really not using this, I mean, it's going no matter what. It's going no matter what. So all we need to do is, bring in our potentials, our ideas, our investment. Looked at our resources. Let us try to contextualize the things that we intend to do in Africa and in the continent. How do we engage young people and empower them? How do we give them, the will, the way, trying to just pave those ways that they can use to realize their full potentials in the continent. We still have people who don't believe that you can achieve anything good in the continent.
I know. In this day and age with social media, though,
exactly,
that we shouldn't even be thinking like that.
Exactly. And as a result of this, the mindset that they have is one need to leave the continent to be better.
Exactly. And this is where we have the brain drain. This is, and now we have opportunity for the brain gain. And Africa doesn't seem, as a whole, to be grasping the opportunity that lies there in African descendants of the enslaved coming back home.
Exactly.
From the diaspora, coming back home and investing our skills here and appreciating our skills here. Because yes, we've had a brain drain, but yes, you can still have a brain gain. And we need to capitalize, capitalize on that, invest in that, bring that back, to where we are, because we are a resource. One nation, one Africa. Thank you, BlaXit family. Please keep watching. Remember, follow your dreams.
Purchase your tracks today. 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 Purchase your tracks today.